Face front, true believers, let's play This Month in Marvel. This month in Marvel 50 years ago, what beloved Marvel character got their first self-titled book? Was it A, Captain America, B, Thor, C, Amazing Spider-Man, or D, The Incredible Hulk? Stick around for the answer at the end of the show.
And if you're not watching The Watcher, then you best have an excuse. 'Cause The Watcher, yeah, it's always watching you.
Have you heard? Tuesday is the new Wednesday. As we announced last week at South by Southwest, Infinite Comics are getting a weekly run on mobile devices starting this summer, which will release every Tuesday. Infinite Comics are truly the future of comics with a new cinematic quality that brings books to life. 4 beloved Marvel superheroes will be getting their own 13-part run over 52 weeks for a whole year of Infinite Comics. The first book will be Wolverine, Japan's Most Wanted, but one of my personal favorites, the ever-talented writer of Wolverine and the X-Men, Jason Aaron, as well as Jason Latour with art by Paco Diaz. Logan is headed back east, like way back east, and the Silver Samurai will stop at nothing to destroy him. Check out Wolverine, Japan's Most Wanted on your mobile device on July 9th. After all, it'll get y'all fired up for the Wolverine hitting theaters on July 26th. As if those shirtless teaser photos weren't enough. Hey Logan, the pub called. They want those six-packs back. Dang! Are you guys reading Age of Ultron? If you aren't on the bandwagon yet, go get on it. It's just been announced that the legendary Joe Quesada will be illustrating the closing pages for the jaw-dropping finale coming in June. As if this book weren't epic enough. What do you think of the kickoff of this huge event as the evil sentient robot Ultron battles for Earth? Tell me what you think down below. And here is a segment we like to call Baking with Banner. Thank you so much, Dr. Banner, for joining us on the show today.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Lorraine. I'm a huge fan of the show.
Oh, thank you so much. So, supposedly you're going to show us how to bake a chocolate cake today, is that right?
That is correct. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but baking is basically simple science.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, how do we get started?
Well, to get started, we're gonna crack a couple of eggs. One. Oh.
Oh, Bruce, it looks like there is a little bit of shell in there.
Yeah. Well, you know that'll happen. There's you occasionally run into accidents with science. I got this. I can get. Oh. Got it. It's very slippery. It's fine. I got this.
Okay.
I will have it. It's perfectly under control. No, everything's fine. Everything is perfect. I do not want a hand. I have this perfectly under control. Everything is under control.
This has been Baking with Banner. I'm going to call security. Don't worry guys, no Hulks were harmed in the making of this video. And now it's time for the watch list where I give you my top picks for books hitting comic stores and the Marvel Comics app this Wednesday, March 20th. First up, the big crossover X event, X-Termination #1 by David Lapham with art by David Lopez. Nightcrawler wants to go back to New Apocalypse with the help of Dark Beast using the Dreaming Celestial. But if it tears a hole in the fabric of the universe, who or what might come through the cracks? Next up, Nova #2 by Jeph Loeb with art by Ed McGuinness. Sam Alexander gets a literal rude awakening when Gamora and Rocket Raccoon swing by for a hospital visit. Was it all a dream, or will Sam fly high while wide awake? And finally, Savage Wolverine #3, written and drawn by the dually talented Frank Cho. Super genius Amadeus Cho has mysteriously shown up in the Savage Land and is being worshipped as a god. If only Shanna and Logan were having so much luck. Schools just don't prepare people for the dinosaur fighting market like they used to. And now it's time for Amazing Fantasy Showdown, where we throw down on who we want to show down. Dark Beast is causing trouble in the X-Termination crossover event, but could he hold a candle to the real McCoy? Beast versus Dark Beast, who ends up black and blue? Tell me what you think down below, and your comments might just be watched on The Watcher. And special thanks to YouTube commenter, The Ultimate Play, who answered my question about Nightcrawler versus Ultron, saying, Ultron would make Nightcrawler need to teleport to the nearest hospital. I guess the elf doesn't stand a chance against the mean machine. And finally, what beloved Marvel character got their first self-titled book 50 years ago this month? The The answer is C, The Amazing Spider-Man. This month is the 50th anniversary of the Amazing Spider-Man title. While Spidey first came to life in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in the summer of 1962, his own title, The Amazing Spider-Man, was born in March of 1963. Got burning Marvel questions? Show me your tweets, send me your questions, comments, and Marvel trivia on Twitter at Lorraine Cink. And if you're in the Texas area this weekend, come say hi to me at Lone Star Comic Con. We'll see you next time, true believers. I'm Lorraine Cink for Marvel, your universe.
And if you're not watching The Watcher, then you best have an excuse. 'Cause The Watcher, yeah, it's always watching you. Jimmy Woo, Giant Man, Emma Frost, and
Marvel, your universe.